University life is inseparable from the experience of uncertainty and change. Whether we are moving cities or accommodation, dealing with varied assignments or expectations, or even just learning how to be independent, we are likely to be exposed to new stressors, worries, and insecurities. In this practice, we'll make peace with the temporary reality of these fluctuations and learn to welcome them from a place of balance and ease. So I'd like to invite you to make yourself comfortable. I'd advise sitting upright with the back straight, or if this is too difficult, feel free to lie down. And whenever you're ready, bring the eyes to a gentle close. We can begin this practice by bringing our attention to the touch of the breath at the edge of the nostrils, noticing the quality of the breath, whether it is long or short, whether it dives deep into the abdomen or sits higher in the chest. We're not trying to control anything here. We just want to get a sense of how we are in this moment. And we can gently bring our attention to the soles of the feet as we just briefly scan and check in with the base of the body, feeling into the tops of the feet, through the shins and calves, and noticing any sensations in the knees, thighs, and backs of the thighs. Maybe even noting the weight of the body on the glutes, and feeling grounded at the base of the spine, and making any slight adjustments to the legs as we rise into the lower back, the middle of the back, and the upper back. And just allowing any sensations to unfold and express themselves, however that may be. We can move into the abdomen, maybe even feeling the breath arrive here, expanding the core as we feel through the cavity of the torso. Briefly acknowledge the organs in this area before emerging at the chest, where we may feel some tightness. It's perfectly fine. We can just proceed in the knowledge that this phenomena will change of its own accord, scanning down the arms, through the forearms and into the wrists and hands. Again, just readjusting if we need to. Bringing our attention to the neck and shoulders, an area where the correlates of stress can manifest in tension, and which will also subside in its own time. Briefly scanning the face, cheeks, nose, eyes and forehead, and just arriving at the top of the head in our own time, and preparing ourselves to turn inward as we contemplate the environment of change and the conditions of uncertainty. We may notice prominent sensations or feelings in the body, and it's completely natural to experience symptoms of things like stress in response to dynamic and changing scenarios. Perfectly normal human response. After all, the system is simply preparing us for multiple eventualities so that we can manage these circumstances more easily, mobilizing its inner healing capacities to help us respond to any perceived threats or obstacles with a sense of clarity and naturality. And we may have even noticed thoughts begin to arise in association with these manifestations of the body, generating narratives about relationships or future careers, grades, or even past events. Stories and patterns which may be rising and falling almost spontaneously as you deepen in contemplation. And so we can just recognize narrative as narrative and return our attention to the rising and falling of the abdomen when we feel the mind getting a little carried away. A perfectly common experience. And as we engage with this process, we gradually return the mind to seeing things for what they are. Impersonal, always changing, and not a defining characteristic of who we truly are. And so I'd like to give you a couple of moments here, just to allow the body and mind to be. And when you hear my voice again, we'll begin to bring the meditation period to its conclusion. Coming close to the end of the meditation now, I invite you to take a brief moment to gently check in with how you feel. No explanations, just knowing. You will now hear the bell ring 3 times, and on the third ringing of the bell, gently open the eyes and return to the room. In recent years, we've all been subject to uncertainty and circumstances that we have no control over. And yet here we are, cultivating patience, understanding, and compassion. If this practice helped you today, try our other resources to help you feel calmer, more confident, and ultimately empowered throughout your university journey.